I'll tell you a true story about a University of Virginia, now graduate. He was a young man, a fourth-year student, accepted into medical school. And he caught the flu, and he told the professor, "I'm sorry, I'm sick, I can't take the test." The professor said, "Fine, let's do it next Tuesday if you're feeling better." So next Tuesday came, and the student actually was feeling much better, but still hadn't quite studied. And he called the professor and said, "I'm sorry, I'm still sick, I can't take it yet." Then he thought about what he had done. And he went to the room of the chair of the honor committee and came and walked in and said, "I've done something terrible and I have to make it right." And the chair of the honor council said, "Well, what did you do?" And so he described it. He said, "I said I was sick, I wasn't. It was a lie, and I did it because I hadn't studied enough." And so the process of informed retraction was explained. The young man went to see the professor with great trepidation. He had already been accepted to medical school. It was the same medical school his father and his grandfather had gone to. And this course was required for medical school. So he went to see the professor. He said, "I told you I was sick. That was a lie. I was not sick. I was just not ready for the test." And the professor gave him an F for the course. And the medical school withdrew his acceptance. But they had an appeal process. And so he went through the appeal process, and there were 5 physicians in their white coats, and they brought him into a room and they said, "So what is your story?" And he told them the story. And they said, "Fine, would you please leave the room? We'll let you know what we decide." So he left the room, of course, in great anxiety and maybe a little despair. When they called him back in the room, all 5 of the physicians stood up. And they said, "Young man, you're the kind of person we need in medicine. You're readmitted."